Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bree if you are new here, and in today's video I want to do like a wearable Halloween look. And conveniently, this is going to probably be one of the most trendiest Halloween costumes out there. So I want to do like a Barbie makeup look, something that'll be super easy to do if, like, say you're working on Halloween but you still kind of want to dress up, or maybe you're going out and you're planning on dressing up as Barbie and you're looking for some inspiration. So I want to do kind of my own take on a Barbie makeup look. So if you guys want to hang out and do just like a wearable Halloween Barbie costume makeup look, then just keep on watching. I do just want to point out first and foremost that this is very much my own interpretation. Like I'm gonna be completely honest with you, I haven't seen the movie. I don't really go to movie theaters very often, if at all. So I haven't seen the movie. So this isn't gonna be like a recreation of anything from the movie. I find it kind of funny. Like, here I am going to be doing this like girly pop pink makeup look. I have my hair up in a fucking ponytail. I'm wearing a white shirt. Like, this is such the like antithesis of not only me, but just like Halloween in general, at least to me. But this is gonna be a cute makeup look, and it's gonna be an easy makeup look, and like I said, Barbie is going to be fucking everywhere this Halloween, so why not do a Barbie Halloween makeup look, you know? Also, your girl's, most of her brushes are dirty. I leave for New York in a week, and I'm really honestly just trying to put off washing my brushes until like right before I have to pack, like the day before I have to pack. That way I have a whole fresh selection to choose from. Anyways, the palette that I'm going to be using today is the most perfect like Barbie girly pop pink palette, and it is the Juvia's Place The Blushed Rose palette. So it's got these great like baby doll pinks, this kind of like icy pink as well. It does have this warm tone, which you could use, but I'm not going to be using today, but it's very, very pretty, like warm toned pinky gold shade. But yeah, this is the palette that I'm going to be using today. And I'm going to start out with a very small kind of little pencil brush, and I'm going to go into this darkest shade down here. I'm going to use that to define my crease. Not too worried about what's going on my lid either. I can always go back and clean it up with more eyeshadow primer. So I'm literally just defining my crease shape, right? I am taking it a little bit above my crease to kind of create that doll-like look. But I'm not going like out like you would with like a cut crease or anything like that. Like I'm just defining my crease shape. I also take this eye up a little bit higher, because if you can see where my eye folds is in a completely different, like this eye has a hood whereas this eye doesn't. So I take this eye up a little bit higher so that it's above the fold, and then I make this one a little bit wider so it doesn't just get lost in the crease. Next up, I'm going to go in with a slightly bigger blending, but still very tiny blending brush, and I'm going to go into the baby doll pink shade, and I'm going to use that to start blending out this top edge. I also don't know which type of Barbie I'm trying to be here. I don't know, just fucking day-to-day Barbie. And then last but not least, I'm going to take a slightly larger blending brush, and I'm going to go into this lightest pink shade, and you guessed it, use it to blend out the top edge. Okay, and then last but not least, I don't think I really need to clean up my lids. I'm pretty sure the shimmer is going to do that for me. I'm going to take this icy pink shade down here on my finger, and I'm just going to press that over my lids. Okay, so if I am any Barbie, I am a winged liner Barbie. I also just feel like Barbie has liner on. Like, there's no way, like, Barbie has liner on for sure. So I'm gonna go put on a little baby wing and put on my base, and I will be right back. Okay, so I am going to put on just a little bit of cream bronzer. I don't want to be like very heavily bronzed today, but I do want to be able to contour. So I'm going to put on just a little bit in the more contoury spaces as opposed to like full-on bronzer. And this is the Makeup Revolution Ultra Cream Bronzer, so it's definitely my coolest toned bronzer. It's not contour cool, but even though I don't really do bronzer on my cheeks anymore, I'm gonna contour with it. So you can just kind of see the difference. This side just looks a little bit more defined and sculpted as opposed to this side. Okay, and then I am gonna still take my powder puff and I'm gonna dip the very tip and just kind of lightly start to contour my nose. This is just gonna give that like kind of almost made out of plastic look. Okay, I'm gonna really quick just take my sponge and just kind of soften this a little bit. I have to keep going through it, so I'm just gonna keep going. I'm gonna use the Milani Cheek Kiss cream blush in the shade Nude Kiss. Just a little bit of cream blush. Now as you can see, I'm kind of applying this almost in a circle. I'm not taking it too far back, I'm not taking it too far in, too high up. I'm just keeping it kind of really right here. And then for powder blush, I'm gonna pull out a blush that I don't love that much, but it is my most baby doll pink blush, and it's from this Wet n Wild Peanuts palette. I just am gonna be very careful because this is very pigmented. But it is literally like the most baby doll pink blush that I have. Okay, so it's not so bad in like very small doses. I don't even know if that did anything to like set down everything, but it's what we're going with. And then for powder bronzer, again, just because I want to set this down, I don't want to go in with a powder contour directly on top of unset skin. It would be wild. I'm going to use the BH Cosmetics Belgian Waffle palette, and I'm literally just going to use this lightest shade right here, which is like almost basically just going to set this down. It's not going to add like any color to it whatsoever. Just for the sake of it not being super harsh, I am going to go set down the rest of my face before I put on my powder contour. So I'm going to go do that off of camera and I will be right back. Okay, so setting down my skin definitely gave me that like porcelain doll skin vibe, which is exactly what I was looking for. Real quick, I'm going to finish up my under eyes before I do anything else on my cheeks. I'm going to go in with a very tiny little liner brush into that darkest shade. And I'm just going to lightly line my lower lash line. The one thing that I do not have that I feel like is like very important for this look, but it's not something that I do on a day-to-day, so it's not a makeup product that I own, but would just be like a cream colored or like light colored, like looking like light colored pencil liner to line the lower lash line, like the waterline, because it's just going to make the eyes look a lot bigger. I don't have that. If you do, I would recommend that. So instead, what I'm going to do is try to almost round out my lower lash line by bringing it down lower in the middle. And I'm going to go in with that other little brush and I'm going to do just the tiniest bit of that pink. I want this to be pink, but I don't want this to be pink eye, if you know what I mean. And then same thing, same brush, just the tiniest bit of that light pink. Again, I'm starting in the center because that's where I want the most product, because I want to really round out my eye. But just make that like a nice, soft, pinky blend. All right, next up, I'm gonna break out a product that I literally only use once a year, but I keep it because I do use it once a year. I have the NYX Sweet Cheeks Matte Blush. This is in the shade So Taupe. I'm gonna take a little like angled kind of fluffy brush. Okay, and then I have this brush that I'm not picking up anything on, but I used it to kind of like softly contour my nose yesterday, so I'm just gonna use that with nothing else on it and just run this over my nose and below my lips. And I'm gonna take that bronzer brush that I used with, again, nothing else on it, but I just wanna make sure that all of this is nice and blended. Very subtle though, like you can see it when I'm looking straight forward. You can tell that there's like a definition there, but I don't want it to be so noticeable that when I turn my head, you're like, damn, she's got fucking taupe on her face, you know? Okay, and then if there's one thing about porcelain skin, like plastic looking skin, is it does have a slight glow to it, but it's not shiny, if you know what I mean. So I'm gonna use the Milani Baked Blush in the shade Petal Primavera. Okay, I have a quiet moment really quick. What I'm doing is I'm taking the Physicians Formula Butter Glow Powder and I'm just very strategically putting this on the highest points of my face in very light layers, so it kind of creates almost like just a very soft, like satin sheen. And now, again, while I have a quiet moment, I'm gonna go finish up the rest of my face off of camera and I will be right back. Okay, so for my lips, I used the Essence Stay 8 Hour Lip Liner in Just Perfect because it's just like kind of like a dark pink. And then I topped it off with the Lawless Forget the Filler Plumping Lip Gloss in Velvets. Again, just super pinky, you know? I kind of feel like I pulled off the like doll look. But that is going to wrap up today's video. I love the way that this makeup look turned out. Again, it's a little, honestly, different from how I usually do my makeup. I know it may not seem that way, but I'm not usually like a baby doll pink and like kind of, you know, light colors and stuff like that makeup look wearer. The eyebrows were perfect because, you know, I draw mine on, so Barbie also draws on her eyebrows. But yeah, I just think that this makeup look is super cute. It's super pretty, super easy. Honestly, this would be perfect if you're trying to do a makeup look for school, for work. Something that's a little bit easier, a little bit faster, still gets the point across though. But at the same time, like this would still be really good for just like a Halloween party even. Like it still is involved enough that it gets the point across and it's not like too over the top. Again, this is my own like personal interpretation. If you're going for one of the like Barbies out of the movie, I don't know what they look like because I haven't seen it. My own personal Barbie interpretation. I honestly think that it would be more fun to be like a childhood Barbie or like a Barbie of your own creation rather than, you know, being one of the ones that's going to show up being Rollerblade Barbie or whoever is in the movie that is, I feel like, going to be very common this year. So maybe it would be more fun to do like be your own Barbie. But I think more than anything, I really just kind of pulled off that like porcelain skin look. I'm very happy with that. So I'm gonna wrap up this video. Comment down below and let me know what you're going to be for Halloween. I would love to hear all about it. Please subscribe if you have not already. It would mean the world to me. Like this video, ring the bell, do all the things. I hope that you guys have an awesome, awesome day, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!